Half a gram. That's all we had left. And all that we would have for the foreseeable future after the grim phone call I just received.
Come on, Will, someone will find it. You just know there's some loose out there somewhere,
Curtis chattered. His pacing was adding to my anxiety. No, man, I don't know that. Supply has been drying up all over the country. You've seen the stats yourself, I reminded him. I reweighed the baggie, hoping that the numbers on the scale would somehow increase. Originally, the pharmaceutical came out as a sort of a miracle cure in therapy. Millions of people were given Lucidol for a broad range of mental illnesses, with a nearly 100% success rate. However, it didn't take too long before someone found out that at higher doses the effects are heavenly. Since then, it had created a global outbreak of addiction unrivaled by any other substance. And 6 years ago, Curtis cut up a few pills and offered me a line, changing my life forever. Imagine living in a lucid dream for 6 hours. Imagine feeling any sensation you desire. Imagine recreating your entire universe. Imagine the things you would do, the moments you would relive, and the person you could be. Now imagine how hard it is to return from that place. Since that day, the only thing that has been important to me is loose. I traded in everything else to find more and come up with money to buy it. Sure, I tried to get help before. This drug will ruin your mind. It stores in your brain for years. 1 in 4 people die during withdrawal. Yeah. I'd heard all the scare tactics, but it was never enough to deter me from going straight out of rehab and scoring.
Cheers, mate. See you on the other side, Curtis said, pressing the plunger down.
I watched his eyes glaze over as he slumped onto his filthy mattress. I picked up the baggie, bringing the minute bit of powder to my face. I would only be able to visit my ghosts one last time. I would only get to be a toddler again for a few hours. I would only get to see my parents' smiling faces once more, to feel that blissful innocence for such a short while. I wasn't ready to say goodbye. No, I couldn't. I'd already had to do it before. The killer had spared me that night, unable to bring himself to take a child's life, though many days I wish he hadn't. Would this be worth it? I looked down at Curtis, and just for a moment I found myself hesitating. It stores in your brain for years. Is it worth it? Right there, inside his skull, there is 6 years buildup of loose. 6 more years of pure innocence just waiting to be harvested. 1 in 4 people die during withdrawal. I turn on the saw, slicing through his forehead, and Curtis becomes a stochastic.